I recently did a solo road trip to the top of New Zealand's North Island, and it was simply amazing. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got up to whilst I was there. The first thing I did was that I drove all the way from Auckland up to Paihia, which is in the North Island, and that was like a whole 3-hour drive, and even though it was long, it was still stunning. My first stop when I got to Paihia was the Treaty of Waitangi ground. Now, the Treaty of Waitangi grounds are absolutely special because they are the most culturally significant place in all of New Zealand. And the reason why it's so culturally significant is because it was where Maori and the British people actually first signed an agreement, which is called the Treaty of Waitangi. And that agreement basically established what their relationship was going to be going forwards. Now, the grounds are absolutely stunning. And as part of it, we were treated to a beautiful tour of the grounds, a Maori cultural performance where we got to know more about Maori culture and everything that was happening back in the day, and it was just absolutely stunning. I spent like 3 hours there. Later on that evening, I went to a really nice restaurant called the Tipsy Oyster, and I recommend going there if you're ever in Paihia. It is absolutely gorgeous. They have like the best seafood and the best cocktails, and got such a great atmosphere. The next day, I got up nice and early in order to drive to Cape Reinga, but I was also going to stop by the Te Paki sand dunes. The journey up to Cape Reinga and the giant sand dunes takes you through the Mangamuka Scenic Reserve, which was absolutely stunning, and it was quite foggy, so it was just gorgeous. I then arrived at the Te Paki sand dunes, and the sand dunes are basically like a massive, massive desert. The sand has been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it is sand dunes as far as the eye can see. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I felt like I was in a desert. It didn't feel like I was in New Zealand, and I had the entire place to myself because I was the only person that was there on this particular day. Now, if you're going to go to the sand dunes, it's definitely recommended that you go there first thing in the morning before the sand gets really hot, so you can really get to have a good experience. And as you can see, it was so windy. I tried to do a vlog, but oh my god, you can barely hear me because it was just so windy. But as you can see, it was such a cloudy day when I went that it was actually nice and cool, and I got to just relax and chill in the sand as much as I wanted to. So that wasn't even like a problem for me. And when you get to the sand dunes, there was this really lovely couple. I completely forgot their name. I really wish I remembered their name. Basically, you can hire a sandboard from them for $15, and you can just go like sandboarding across the giant sand dunes. And I did that, and it was just such a fun experience. After I finished at the sand dunes, I did a 20-minute drive all the way up to Cape Reinga, which is the top of the North Island. And the drive again was just simply stunning. It was just rolling hills, just so beautiful. When you get to Cape Reinga, you park your car, and then it's like another sort of 10-15 minute walk or so all the way up to the Cape Reinga lighthouse. And whilst you're up there, you are just treated to like amazing mountainside views. Now, Cape Reinga is very windy. And it is also where two seas actually meet, the Tasman Sea on the left and the Pacific Ocean on the right. And you can clearly see the competing tides of the ocean. Like, it was just gorgeous. And I'm really lucky that I had some good weather on that day as well. So on my last day in the north, I went on a boat tour across the Bay of Islands. The Bay of Islands is made up of hundreds of islands. I don't remember how many, but the boat tour takes you across pretty much the majority of them. So we did like a 1 hour drive approximately, and we got to see the Hole in the Rock, which again is a stunning landmark. And on a good day, the boat can drive through the hole, but on this particular day, it was very windy, so we didn't manage to do that. But still, it was just stunning. Like the water was blue. It was just gorgeous. And then on our way back to Paihia, we stopped and had lunch at an island called Urukukupa Island, and it was just stunning. Again, it had like white sandy beaches. We had lunch on the beach, and it was just gorgeous. Now, the last stop was in Russell. So Russell was New Zealand's original capital city back in the 1800s, and they preserved it quite well, and it sort of feels like an old little country town. It is so cute. So I spent the whole afternoon there. I went to this pub called the Duke of Marlborough, which I definitely recommend. That was a quick recap of my solo travel up to the top of the North Island a few weeks ago. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!